Hello and welcome to another edition of Addition. I'm your host, Addy. I'm a product manager at Microsoft, a mathematician, a futurist, tech optimist, artist, and creator, and I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, bringing you the news, what's hot in tech, what's going on with the markets, sharing some career advice that I'm learning along the way, and telling you what I'm geeked out about that day. So thank you for watching or listening. At this time, I'm going to ask you, please, I'm begging you, if you're not already subscribed on YouTube or following or subscribed on the podcast, on Apple Podcast or Spotify or Google Podcast, or subscribe to the Substack where you can get all the podcast episodes in your inbox for free, I am asking you to do so now. And even though I'm sure you're getting a lot of value and entertainment for the podcast, I will give you an incentive to do so. So I am going to be giving free 30-minute career coaching, workshopping sessions with me to everyone who subscribes to the Substack up until 100 people. So I am putting myself out there. This is how much that I want you to support the show. So the way to get a free career coaching session is by subscribing to the Substack, subscribing on YouTube, and subscribing or following on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and leaving a review. So all of those things are free and probably start to finish take less than 5 minutes. So if you have done all of those things, email me additionpod@gmail.com. Or you can DM me on any of the social media platforms. So I'll remind you, Twitter is @AdditionPod, YouTube, Addition with Addy, Instagram, @Addition with Addy, or TikTok, @AdditionPod. All of those links are in the show notes. So when you have done those 4 things, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the Substack, left a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and subscribed or followed me on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, then I will send you the link to sign up for your free career coaching session. And I'm so happy to do this. I understand I have to earn your trust. I have to earn your follow and your subscribe. And that is why I am offering these free 30-minute career workshopping sessions. So hopefully that is enough incentive to you. So the first 100 people will get access to that free career coaching session. So I hope to hear from you. Thank you for participating in advance. Okay, so let's get to the update on the markets. So another red day across the board. Bitcoin is down 4.51% in the past 7 days. Ethereum is down 4.39% in the past 7 days. The S&P 500 is down 0.45% in the past 5 days, and the NASDAQ is down 2.98% in the past 5 days. So brutal. Markets are still brutal, and I don't have much more to say there. There's going to be another rate increase, and who knows what the impact will be into the markets, but most people think the markets are going to continue to go down. The good news is if you're contributing to your 401k, all of these when the market is down, it's always a buying opportunity. So you're buying in when the market's down, so your money is going to go further. And when the market rebounds, you'll have a bigger return than if the market was always going up. The only way to get a return on your investments is to invest when the price is low. So hopefully that encourages you a little bit, but I understand we are all feeling the pain right now in this quote unquote recession. Okay, so let's get to the hot topics in tech. So first, the SEC is going to hire more crypto cops to fight digital frauds. And this is from the Wall Street Journal. So I quote from the article, "The Securities and Exchange Commission will boost the size of its special unit devoted to investigating cryptocurrency frauds and other misconduct, a move that follows the agency's aggressive push to get the unregulated industry to come under federal supervision. In addition to cryptocurrency issuers and trading platforms, the SEC said the unit will scrutinize newer assets such as non-fungible tokens or NFTs, which are digital proofs of purchase for items such as art, baseball cards, or digital music. In some cases, lawyers argue tradable NFTs can meet the legal definition of securities, which could bring them under the SEC's oversight. Okay, so let's do a backtrack here. What are securities? Securities are financial products that they are sold to people, telling them that there's a chance that they could increase in value. So the most basic version of this is a stock. So if you want to buy Apple stock, it's because you think the price is going to go up. And someone on CNBC or someone on a podcast or some Wall Street analyst told you why it's a good idea to buy Apple stock. So that is something that is considered a security, and it's regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Crypto right now is not officially a security, and it's a little bit complicated because there are some tokens that are categorized as utility tokens. So they are wanting to not be regulated as securities, but it's uncertain whether they actually are securities or not. And NFTs, most people got interested in NFTs when they saw how much money people were making on flipping them. So this SEC is basically saying this is a security. People are buying these things, anticipating the price to go up. And I mean, I have to be honest here. Most things that I purchase or look to buy in crypto, I am looking at it for an investment lens. I think the price is going to go up. On some level, yes, it is utility. For example, if I want to mint an NFT, I have to buy Ethereum or Solana. Or if I want to start a DAO, I have to, pay in cryptocurrency. So in some ways it is a utility. But the vast majority of my crypto, I'm just buying and holding because I think the price is going to go up. And if I were to purchase an NFT, I would be buying it because I think it would be a good investment opportunity. So I understand why the SEC wants to regulate crypto. I do think more regulation is better for crypto because it establishes and legitimizes the crypto world. That being said, there are a lot of people who probably don't agree with me and think that crypto should avoid all regulation, but that's just ridiculous because there's too many people making money in crypto, and also a lot of people are losing money in crypto. So the SEC is stepping in to be an advocate for the people, but some people would also say the SEC just wants to take a cut of these crypto exchanges because they do enforce with fines, and crypto is an industry that has a lot of money to pay fines. So let's see what the SEC, what actions they will take with this new expanded team, and we'll see. Okay, on some positive news, Google makes $100,000 worth of tech training free to every US business, and this is from Reuters. I quote from the article, Alphabet Inc., or Google, will provide any US business over $100,000 worth of online courses in data analytics, design, and other tech skills for their workers free of charge, the company says on Monday. The courses, designed by Google and sold through online education service Coursera, each typically cost students about $39 a month and takes 3 to 6 months to finish. Google will now cover costs for up to 500 workers at any US business, and it values the grants at $100,000 because people usually take up to 6 months to finish. So this is great. So Google is basically saying we don't have enough people who have the skill sets that we need, so we're going to pay business owners to provide free tech training to their business. So a few things are happening here. One, Google's customer is business. So if they're giving a benefit to businesses, it's going to make these companies more favorable to Google, and maybe they will go with Google Cloud services as opposed to Amazon Web Services or Microsoft's Azure. And two, they also they want to increase their labor pool of these specialized skills. And 3, this is also just good PR and press. I'm talking about it right now. So I'm not sure how much of this is virtue signaling versus advertising to potential customers, or if they truly just have a labor shortage. I would say it's a combination of the 3. But all in all, take advantage of this. I'm going to put the link into the show notes. If you are a business owner, or if you work for a business and you want Google to pay for your training, then let your manager know that this is an available resource to you. Very exciting. Okay, so next, kind of a follow-up from yesterday where I talked about how the Bored Ape Metaverse land sale crashed Ethereum. On a positive note, the OpenSea's just set a new daily trading record of 476 million in Ethereum, and this is from Decrypt. And I quote, the previous single day record for OpenSea was nearly 323 million, and that was set on August 29th of 2021. The other deed NFT land sale beat that by over $100 million. So now the new record is 476 million. And the reason why this is news is because people have been saying NFTs are dead, people are losing interest in crypto. It's definitely not the case. It depends. NFTs are very brand driven, and the Bored Ape Metaverse has the strongest brand in NFTs. So there are a lot of people who are hating on Bored Ape Yacht Club for being successful, but at the same time, Bored Ape Yacht Club is the NFT industry right now. If they weren't so successful, people would lose interest completely in NFTs. There has to be one North Star for NFT programs to, be inspired by and emulate, and that's what Bored Ape Yacht Club is doing. So if you're hating on Bored Ape Yacht Club, don't, because if you want Web3 to be successful, you need to have a successful market leader, which is Bored Apes. Okay, so next I have a follow-up regarding the Amazon unions. So this is from the information by way of Wall Street Journal. So I quote from the article, workers at an Amazon warehouse in Staten Island, New York, voted against forming a union, the National Labor Relations Board said, according to the Wall Street Journal. And the win for Amazon comes after workers at another New York warehouse, also in Staten Island, voted in April in favor of forming a union in the first such move at Amazon in the US. So 2 warehouses in Staten Island made 2 different choices in terms of unionization. So it's unclear whether unions are going to take over the tech industry. It seems like there's a balance going on, and Amazon has definitely been stepping up their game to make sure employees are happy and less incentivized to unionize. Okay, so we will see what goes on there. I will put a link to the previous union episodes in the show notes. Okay, career advice. So this was requested to me to talk about by a leader in my organization, how to ask leaders for help. So we all know that in order to get ahead in our career, we need a mentor and a sponsor. A mentor is someone who helps us think about our career and strategize and, shares their experience. Whereas a sponsor is an internal advocate for you. So when people are saying who should be promoted, they're saying, yes, you should be promoted. They're speaking up for you when you're not in the room. So in order to get people on your side like this, you need to establish relationships with them, but people aren't always going about this the right way. So I have 3 short tips for you. So first, be very clear. Clarity, clarity, clarity. What are you asking them for? Be very clear about that. If you want them to recommend you for a promotion, let them know that that's the goal and tell them why and be very clear about it. If you want to schedule a chat with them, you put the calendar request and you share what you're going to discuss in the agenda, and you also give them available time options. You want to put you don't want them to do any work to interact with you because you're the one that needs them. And then what is the ask was the third thing. So that's for clarity. So I get this a lot. People are super vague when they reach out to me. I'm like, do you want me to give you a referral for Microsoft? I can do that. You just ask me. And sometimes they don't realize that they're asking me to do like a complete overhaul on their resume. It's like, are you asking me to rewrite your resume for you? Like, and does that make sense? Does like really think about what you want from this person before you start engaging with them. Okay, and I'm over time. But what am I geeked out about this week? I'm geeked out about getting together with my friends for Cinco de Mayo on Thursday. Cinco de Mayo, well, it's my birthday, May 15th. Cinco de Mayo is like a precursor to my birthday. Because May is typically a shift in seasons, that's when people start going out and things like that. So I'm really excited to get together with my friends on Thursday, as well as I have an awesome birthday weekend planned May 15th. So I'm planning and organizing that now. Okay, sorry for going on over time, but yes, don't forget that I'm giving out free career coaching workshop sessions, and all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the Substack, and subscribe to me on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or both, and leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or both. All right. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you tomorrow.